It's Sunday morning, and ladies and gentlemen, this is probably one of the greatest Sunday mornings there's ever been. Habs win, Leafs lose, our little bundle of joy is leading the National Hockey League in goals right now, and Samuel Montembeault appears to be gone full Linda Blair from The Exorcist. There's so much to talk about right now. You don't want to miss it. But before we dive right into last night's game review, I want to tell you that today's video is brought to you by the good folks over at Miraj Trading. And at MirageTrading.com, you can find hockey cards, baseball cards, Pokemon cards. If you like to get hobby boxes, this is your place to get them right here. And you can find all their links in the description of today's video. But here we go. Habs, Mammoth. The puck is dropped, and you, tick-a-ta, they're going to come out of the gate, and they're going to score on their very first shot of the game. Well, kind of. Ian Cole puts the puck towards Samuel Montembeault. Yami gets to the rebound. Look at that. He beats Jovelino to the puck. And for his second game in a row now, the Canadiens give up a quick one. Look at this guy. You see him? He's been a fan of Utah since, like, the 1960s. Just loving it. Now, right around the midway mark, the Mammoth, they almost get another one. That's Jake Evans saving the day. They were dangerously close to taking a 2-goal lead, which obviously could have changed everything. But the Canadiens, they avoid that noise. And eventually, the rookies are going to strike with Oliver capping and tying it all up at once. So there you go. After 20 minutes of play, we got a tie game, and the Canadiens are out shooting the Mammoth 5-4. Jeez, can we maybe get a little more shots next period, guys? Gee. So now we're going to move on to the second period, and this one is going to start off with a bang, okay? We get a big hit from Jacki, who looked incredible last night, probably his best game of the season. And even though the Canadiens do a pretty good job shutting down the Mammoth, who come out strong to start the second, eventually Utah gets on the board. And I do want to talk about this one a little bit because I didn't really like what I seen from Josh Anderson. I mean, this guy's supposed to be a veteran. So this is what happens. He gets tripped up, knocked down, whatever you want to call it. Being knocked down is better than being knocked up, Josh. And I know you didn't like it, but some of your teammates, they were gassed and they were going for a line change. And look what Anderson's doing, okay? During the play, he's complaining to the officials. He should have been covering these guys. Samuel Montembeault gets hung out to dry. It was not a good look. But luckily for Habs fans, on the very next shift, Cole Caulfield is going to beat the Milkman from a ridiculous angle. That's goal number 11 on the season for him. It's a 2-2 game now. Samuel Montembeault's locked in. And it's like all of a sudden you can feel it. You can feel the momentum beginning to change. And before the second period comes to an end, Alex Newhook is going to undress Peterka Durka, just pantses him right down to his ankles, right in front of everybody, and proceeds to score in absolute beauty, man. I thought the roof was going to come off. What a goal. What a move. He's been unbelievable. Where was this Alex Newhook last season? But that was a perfect ending to the second period. The Canadiens, they were all over the Mammoth. And now we're going to move on to the third period. And look who it is once again. It's Jacki setting the tone. That's a big open ice hit on McBain. It's like a blast from the past. It's almost like they gave him a hall pass and told him he's allowed to hit again. Now Schmaltz, he's got a glorious opportunity to tie this game up a tree. He digs the absolute shit out of Montembeault, but misses a wide open net. You know what? That's as close as they're going to get. Because now the boys, it's like they're walking downhill for the remainder of the game. You know what they're going to do? You know what they're going to do for the fans? They're going to win one convincingly, okay? Cole Caulfield makes it 4-2. He's got his second goal of the game. It's actually his league-leading 12th goal of the season. You got to love it. Samuel Montembeault, you can't even speak to him, okay? Not without using a Ouija board. Just some messed up shit. And with just a couple of minutes left to go in the game when Utah's trying to pull their goalie. This is one of the worst attempts of trying to get an extra attacker on the ice that I've ever seen. You see, for some reason, it's almost like nobody wants to puck. Nick Suzuki gets himself a gift. He gets set up by Alex Newhook. It's his 4th goal of the season. And the Habs, they're not even done here. Kirby Dach's going to get a breakaway, scores a beauty. Oh, shit, is he concussed? Oh, he's not. We're good. But it's 6-2 for the Montreal Canadiens, and that's going to be your final score. It's a big one. They needed it. And with that one in the books, it's time to take a look at some standings and statistics. It's time to get updated, okay? Because we are 15 games into the regular season. And I don't care what anyone says, at the 15-game mark, there's not a lot of people who thought it was going to look like this. You see, the Habs are sitting right at the very top. The Colorado Avalanche is the only team in the National Hockey League right now that's got more points than them. There's so much to be proud of right now. There's so many reasons to be happy. I mean, the rookies are doing fantastic out there. Let's take a look at this. Oliver Kapanen's got 6 goals. That's more than any other rookie in the National Hockey League. Ivan Demidov leads all rookies in points. And look, I've been trying to tell everybody, he's like a laxative on skates, okay? Every time he's on the ice, he's making shit happen out there. Nick Suzuki and our little bundle of joy, 2 of these guys are on pace to have career highs this season. Boys, this is the most dangerous looking Habs team that I've personally ever seen. It's the tip of the iceberg. And you know things are going good when Kirby Dach doesn't look like he's feeling any pain. And he's actually dragging a line into the race, okay? He's been looking really good on that line. I like what they've been doing. The only line that's been questionable, in my opinion, is probably line 4. I feel like Joe Veleno is a guy that's not really bringing much to the table so far this season. He's got that stray cat disease or something. But that's okay, you know, as long as they're not becoming too much of a liability. Arbor Jacki, again, I thought that was his best game of the season last night. I don't really have a whole lot of complaints about the blue line. You love to see it. And Samuel Montembeault deserves so much praise because there was several points in that game last night where I thought that Utah could just run away with it, but no. Linda Blair slammed the door shut, and it's nice to see him get a win like that. He needs it more than anyone. So coming up next, let's take a look at the schedule. The Canadiens are going to be back in action on Tuesday against the Los Angeles Kings. They're also going to be hosting the Dallas Stars and the Boston Bruins this week. A Boston Bruins team that looks nothing at all like it used to be when there was actually a rivalry. But hopefully they can win at least 2 of these games. I would really like that. That's what I want to see. But now I got to get going because my son's got a couple of games this morning and I don't want to miss it. So hopefully I still get this video out at a decent time and you still get to enjoy it because that was just a heck of a game last night. It needs to be talked about. It was beautiful. But you could go ahead and let me know all your thoughts down in the comment section right now. Let me know how you're feeling. Let me know how you're feeling about the rookies. Please don't forget to bang ding out that like button before you leave here. If you like this kind of content, maybe consider giving that subscribe button a little slap. And hey, well, see you next time.